A body weight step down is a great quad centric exercise. It's going to work on knee stability as well. So think that you're like stepping down a set of stairs. You'll want to be up on something that's got a little bit of height to it. If you're super unsure about this, it's okay to start with a really, really low lift to begin with. So just the height of an aerobic step, just a few inches off the floor is fine. I've got a few risers on mine. You'll stand all the way up on top of the box, and I would recommend having something stable to hold on to just to make sure you're okay. So we're not using this to hold ourselves up necessarily, but just to stabilize so we can get through the exercise. So kind of scooch over to the edge. So I'm going to step down with my right foot. So I've scooched over to the right edge. Keep my left foot nice and flat. You'll take your right leg, keep it straight as you bend the leg that's on top of the box. Place the opposite leg down and then come back up. So you'll notice I'm kind of hinging back at the hips a little bit and leaning forward. You don't have to stay upright to do this because your ankle mobility is going to run out at some point. You want to get some bend through the hips just like you were doing a squat. So we're squatting the hips down and back, allowing that foot to touch down. And we're trying to not use this leg to push back up. So it's not like a dynamic step up. It's just stepping down, touching, and coming back up. So we're only using the leg that's on top of the box. So you'll want to get really proficient at that with body weight before you add any kind of progressions to it. But you'll do all your reps on one side and then flip around to the opposite side or just step off the back edge of it. And then as you get stronger, you can always add a little bit more lift. Just make sure that as you're bending the leg, you should be bending the knee so it's tracking toward the midline of your foot. So be super careful not to allow the knee to fall in way too far. It needs to be going toward the middle of the foot, staying nice and in line with the hip and ankle joint.